Twitch is trying way too hard to be YouTube. They just introduced their brand new feature, basically super chats, but for Twitch, and not really how people want it to roll out. Seems pretty normal for Twitch to do something, not how people would like to see it done. They tweeted out here talking about their new feature, saying, "We're experimenting with a new way for viewers to pay to support their favorite streamers. Elevated chats will be available on select channels today." So they're only doing a certain number of people, probably top creators, seeing how it works and testing. They're in a testing phase, so it's not rolled out completely. And then keep your message visible in chat for a longer period of time. That's the whole point of it. And they link to where they break it much more down. But this seems like maybe these Twitch guys, with all the Twitch drama that's going on, the gambling stuff, to banning gambling, to Twitch streamers getting into a bunch of drama, to, just Twitch being in the headlines, and a lot of people making videos about Twitch, maybe they heard what Ludwig said, saying Twitch is a real bloated company. It's one of the bigger problems with Twitch. They have a massive staff of engineers that they probably don't need because they don't seem to really do too much. Twitch hasn't come out with new features in years, and now all of a sudden, they start to say we need to make more money. People say they're a bloated company, and now all of a sudden new features are rolling out left and right. But for this new feature from Twitch, they do have this chart here that breaks it all down. Basically, you pay $5 for 30 seconds. Your message will be there for 30 seconds. Go away. $10, you can get a minute. Now, if you stare at this chart for a little bit longer, you'll start to realize the pricing doesn't make any sense. It goes all the way to $100, and for $100, you can get 2.5 minutes of your message up there, highlighted, and for everyone to see. But if you just do quick math, just a little bit of math, you can see $5 is 30 seconds, $10 is 1 minute. Maybe Twitch thinks that the majority of people are too dumb to do some pretty simple math, but it even starts at $25 for a minute and a half. Why would you pay $25 for a minute and a half if you could just pay $10 twice for 2 minutes? You save yourself $5 and you get more time. So a little flaw in the system, and it only gets worse as you go up. You look at the $100 is 2.5 minutes. You could pay $30 for 3 minutes. You would get more time for less cost. Basically, none of this chart adds up. Why would they put it out like this? Either the people at Twitch can't do very simple math, or they expect the people to not be able to do very simple math. One or the other is what they're expecting. But it's crazy that the prices don't even add up. Like, there's no reason to buy the $100 one when you can buy $10. You can do $10 3 times, or you can buy $5 5 times, and then you get the exact number. You get $25 for 2.5 minutes, and you're saving yourself a lot of money. So it just doesn't make any sense. And on top of that, they have that the creators get a 70-30 split of this earnings. So I think they have to do that because that's what YouTube does. They're basically trying to copy a YouTube feature. YouTube super chats are 70-30 splits. So this one are 70-30 splits as well. But they just got into a bunch of controversy over reducing their original 70-30 splits to their top creators, bringing everyone down to 50-50 splits. So just to bring it back into 70-30 and think, yeah, people are going to love this. They're going to love that this is 70-30 when, the original payment and majority of payments subscribers are 50-50. You're just bringing that up again and making it a big deal. But it's funny that this is 70-30, but subscriptions are still 50-50. And you can see one of the ways right here that is implemented in this tiny screen here is the worst way of it all, where the majority of people aren't going to see it because you have to meet certain criteria to even see the message, and the streamer isn't going to see the message. So what's the point in paying for it? You have this where you can super chat, and then your message will go underneath the stream, because the whole point of paying for this is to get the streamer's attention and make it so that they see your message. The streamer isn't going to see your message if it's under their stream. They're only going to see it if they have their own stream up and are staring at that, which they're not doing. So maybe the only other thing that could be useful for this is if you're advertising your own company. So if you're doing your own ads, I mean, that's the only thing that I could see this being useful for. And that doesn't make any sense. That's no help to any stream or anything. So Twitch missing the ball here. I don't know what they thought about this. And on top of it all, too, you only see this message if you're on desktop and not in theater mode. So if you're in mobile, you'll never see this message. If you're in theater mode, you'll never see the message. If you're the streamer, you'll never see the message either. But this is the other way that they are showing it out here. So they have the two ways under the stream, which makes no sense at all. And then this one above the chat, which is basically what super chats are, very similar. And I mean, if they're going to implement it, this should be the way to do it. Is just put it at the top of the chat so that the streamer has a much bigger chance of seeing it. Even 30 seconds, maybe you miss that window and you waste your money, but the streamer has a bigger chance of seeing it. The entire chat is going to see it, so people will be able to respond to it. There's a lot more to this being the way to do it than the other one, and it's just the way that it probably should be is only this, and just completely ditch this, get rid of it, because this is useless. And also, talking about the splits being 70-30, we can look at bits, because right now the Twitch chat experience is getting pretty cluttered. You have people get the ability to highlight their message with channel points, and that's not real money. People can shout things, like the moderators can use a shout to like put out notifications. People can use bits to get out there and you'll see the bits, and now people can use super chat to make their message more appeared again. So it's starting to get a lot more cluttered. And if you look at the bits versus super cheer here, which is like their super chat, elevated chat, whatever they want to call it, you can see bits kind of scale up over the amount here, where you see 100 bits, the lowest end, $1.40, creator gets $1, Twitch gets 40 cents. That's basically 70-30 split. 71% goes to creators. If as you see it going up, the more you get, the more of the split goes to you. So at the top end, 25,000 bits, $308, 81% goes to the streamer. So it's a scale on a way to more bits means you get more of that split, which is kind of weird. I don't know why they would have like a sliding scale for that, but they do. So it just means it would be more beneficial for large amounts to be in bits than in super cheers here, and you get pretty much the same thing with a little bit better actually going to bits, because for a streamer, they're looking at their dashboard, maybe they see different activities, they see when someone subs, donates, hosts, raids, does all that stuff, but they don't see when somebody uses a super cheer or an elevated chat. They don't see that in their activity feed. They do see bits though, so you have a much better chance if you're trying to get the streamer to see something to respond to you donating bits. They'll see it in the activity feed than you do using a elevated chat message. They're not going to see that in their activity feed. You have a much better chance of missing that message than using bits. So on top of a better split for streamers, it's a better experience for streamers and viewers, but they're still putting this out there to copy YouTube in a way and kind of say that their engineers are doing something. They shouldn't fire anyone, but they should take more money from streamers to get profitability. So Twitch is trying to be YouTube before YouTube becomes Twitch. We know the streaming war has been heating up. Twitch has been making unfavorable changes with the 70-30 going down to 50-50. So people are more inclined to leave the platform. And it just seems like Twitch thinks that they're so big that they're the only player in the space, and they're not at all. YouTube is catching up. YouTube's not quite there. It's not better than Twitch in terms of like how the platform works, how streaming on it works, but it's getting there. It's getting much better. They've signed bigger creators like Ludwig and some of the OTV people, so they've been getting much more creators on their side. And with them coming from Twitch and working directly with YouTube, they're rolling out features. They got gifting memberships out pretty quickly. They're probably going to work on improving the chat. They're going to work on things. And as time goes on, YouTube's going to get better. And if Twitch doesn't really try to get better and try to be the platform that it has been for a while with streaming, it could easily fall and go away and YouTube just kind of become the all-in-one platform for everything. But only time will tell with that, and it is Twitch, so they're usually not too great at making the right decisions, but we'll see how it all plays out. But that is going to do it for this video. As always, don't forget to smash the like button and subscribe. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. I'll see you guys in my next video.